All right! Sorry, I'm not doing that stupid pose.
Yo guys, what's up? Tyrant here, former fighting game competitor turned content creator and commentator. I'm currently doing a lot of stuff with the Dragon Ball FighterZ World Championship, and I'm here today to talk to you about why Vegito is a good character. Before we get started guys, don't forget to subscribe to the DashFight YouTube channel for more character guides and check out their website for all things FGC related. Alright guys, let's get into it. So the first button I want to talk about that is really beneficial for Vegito in neutral is of course this 5M. Super good button, goes really far, 9 frame start up, you know, look at that, like it goes so far. You know, it could be used as a round start as well. It's really effective, like it's so useful, man. Of course you can make it safe as well. You can just always be able to go into something with Vegito because of course he does have the benefit of using reverse beat, so you know you can do a medium start and you can still use his command light normals afterwards, so like, you know, as an example of a block string, you know what I'm talking about. Let's change the assist actually because that one was not very good. Other great Vegito tools in neutral include his split finger shot, which is 236S. Like this is so good at just peppering the opponent and just forcing them to make a move. For example, you can bait super dashes and things like that with this tool. It's really useful. It just covers. Look at this, like the angle that covers. Like that is so useful. But like I said, guys, you can get super dashed if you're trying to use this. So like, you know, be careful. Throwing it out so much. You know, you can combine it with his other movement tools to just be really elusive in neutral and like approach when your opponent's not expecting it. You know, you can just chill full screen with this tool basically. You know, you can call assists, whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's a great tool, and of course, you know, if you do get a hit, you can vanish follow up if you see it hit, or if you need to close the gap easily. So yeah, this tool is definitely effective with Vegito. How can I talk about Vegito's neutral without talking about the God button? The online special. Come on, we've all been hit by this. So the 5L with Vegito is a really good tool. It's got decent range, moves him forwards, multi-hitting, so it's just active forever. It doesn't matter where you get the hit, grounded or airborne, you will always get a full combo. You know, it never like drops out awkwardly. It's really good, and of course, you know, for clashes and things like that, it's just super useful. But yeah, like it's a great button. This is why you see it so much. This is why it's almost a meme, you know, because it's great. But yeah, like just I would say try not to be too predictable with it. Like thrown out too much, just like anything in these games, you know. Like if you get predictable with it, you're gonna get in trouble. But this is. Honestly, don't feel bad for pressing this button because it's super good. It's a godlike button, and of course, you know, the reward you get from it is just always amazing. So yeah, definitely mash this. Alright guys, so also Vegito has the benefit of, like a lot of other characters in the game, he can use his special moves for movement options. They can double down. So like, you know, for example, this is a great air movement option tool. That you can use. Also, if you're trapped in the corner, you can use it to escape pretty safely. You know, you can use his 214 air grab. You can use that for like mix pressure, for example. Stuff like that is always nice to have. Also, his 214, the air grab. This can be really useful as an air-to-air grab because they gave it invincibility properties on that, especially. So like. For example, with that, you can just snatch them out the skies now. Even if you don't have bar, you can use the normal version. Like whatever, you know, it's really nice to have this kind of thing in this game. Alright guys, the last button I want to touch on for Vegito's neutral game is his jump S. This button is crazy. The sword, bro, this button is ridiculous. He's got another sword normal as well. The grounded 2S. Bit slower start up. You know, it's a good hitbox. You know, it covers a lot of screen, but this is where it really shines, man. The S button, when used like this, is effective as hell. And a lot of people didn't realize, like, a lot of people thought that, like, Vegito doesn't have any mix, or, you know, his fastest low is, what, 15 frames, so it's kind of slow. so he doesn't really have any mix, right? That was the meme. But let's be honest, you don't need mix. You don't need high-low mix when your left-right mix is this good. Like, this character can get you with a cross-up. He can get you with a fake cross-up. He can make the sword go behind as well. So you better be ready. And the French players will do this a lot. They'll mess with your head and your reaction timing. Because if a player jumps from this angle, you most likely think they're going to cross up right. No. Full combo. So yeah, it's also interesting to note how good this button is for like happy birthdays. You can like skewer two opponents and like they won't drop out. Like, it's actually kind of scary how good that is for that. So yeah, definitely have an experiment, guys. Try some stuff out, see what you can come up with that jump S, because it's crazy good. Alright guys, moving on to Vegito's assists now. I think that you need to look no further. His A assist is one of the best assists in the entire game. Like, in terms of hit stun, in terms of like screen coverage, it's just so useful. You know, like it's hard to not convert from this assist. Like, you have so much time left. I can dash up and get 2M on a hit. That's nuts. It's just crazy good, and we saw how good this was as well. Again, you know, the French players putting this button to this assist to great effect, using it defensively as well, just calling it and chilling. Like, it's an easy conversion every time. So it's one of the best assists in the game. In terms of the block stun side of things, it's not actually amazing in terms of block stun, but you know, it's good enough. You can still get something on that. But I would say, yeah, his A assist is one of the best assists in the game for sure. Looking at his B assist, the spiral heel shot. This one is it's a little slower startup. It's decent though. Like, I feel like it's okay. Maybe not as effective, but this one might be. You know, you can probably use this one. You can use this one fairly easy in combos and things like that. You know, it's yeah. He comes out a bit low to the ground, and you know, you get a little bit more on that. So I would say it's a good assist. It definitely has a lot more block stun. So like, you know, if you're using this one to like pressure your opponent, for example, it might be a bit more useful. But yeah, I feel like it's good. It's not as good as his A assist, obviously, but it is decent. It's not bad by any means. And then we got his C assist. So C assists got hit pretty bad overall in this patch, but I would say his C assist is one of the better ones for sure. Like, especially for me, since I'm like a Gotenks player, this one is very useful for me. You know, for example, you see that right there. So yeah, I mean, I like it for little things like that, the ghost extensions and things like that. I mean, the ghost got nerfed as well, so my team got yeah, it took a hit with that. But yeah, I feel like his C assist is definitely still good, as it's one of the ones that tracks and gives an easy follow up. So yeah, I would say his best assist is easily A assist. But depending on your team loadout, you might look at maybe, you know, B and C. But I would say A is by far the best one. Alright guys, moving on to some pressure strings with Vegito. So I would say this is the go-to. This is a really, really great one for sure, for a number of reasons. So first of all, like, in case you didn't know, Dragon Ball FighterZ has the main kind of like normal cancel mechanic. Means that you can only usually go from lights into medium buttons and then into heavies, right? That's the way it usually works with a Magic Series combo. Vegito and a couple of other characters have access to reverse beat, which means you can go backwards. So if I do I can do like medium into a light right there, which is very, very useful for a number of reasons, like I said. So yeah, you can do 2M, 2L, and then 5L auto combo into whatever. And all of this is essentially a frame trap. So if your opponent is mashing or trying to escape, they're going to get clipped. So any of these hits, you can easily react and get a conversion there. So yeah, it's super good. There we go. See, you see the hit? Boom, full combo. Really nice, really, really nice stuff. Another nice tool to approach with him is, I would say, his, you can do that. That's a good one for sure. Yeah, so jump H into the split finger shot, which is 236S. It's a good tool for sure. So I've got the dummy set to random block, so like, yeah. So you can just like pressure away. That's a good one for sure. But yeah, I would say those are this one especially is a really good one to learn if you're trying to pick up this character. Yeah, I would say that's the best one to learn if you're just picking up Vegito. Alright guys, let's move on to some combos. So I'm going to show some very common combo routes here, starting with a mid-screen one from 5L, since that's a very common combo route. But yeah, let me just show you guys the one that you're going to be using a lot with this character, to say the least. So yeah. There you go. Okay, so I ended with the 2-1-4 grab there. Just to keep it back to the neutral, since Vegito does work very well in the neutral, so you want to be ending with that a lot where possible, unless you want to go for the kill, obviously, as well. So that's just a very basic combo. We're going to have the notations on the screen for you guys as well. But let me show you guys a bit more damaging corner combo route. So, yeah, starting from a 5M, you could do something like this. So that's just a BnB with my team there with the Go Tanks assist. Of course, you can change that to whatever you want. You can even use the, you know, the special tag if you need to as well there. There's lots of possibilities now with that new mechanic. So yeah, that was another one. We have the notations on the screen for you guys for that one as well. But yeah, I feel like this character hits super hard, and these are the kind of BnBs that you're going to be wanting to learn with Vegito. Alright, so looking at his game plan and strengths, Vegito's game plan is of course screen control, movement tools, you know, baiting the opponent into making a mistake. Basically, I would say screen control is definitely his main aspect of gameplay. You know, this is where he's just super good. Like, if you're just chilling, just waiting for your opponent, like, you can play him lame. If you look at players like Yasha using him, he uses this character, like, almost to perfection. Like, he would just chill the entire round and wait for you to make a mistake. So I would say definitely look at his gameplay if you want tips on how to really effectively play Vegito. But yeah, I would say he excels super hard when it comes to that. And also like the damage, like when this character does get a hit, it is scary how much damage he can do. Like, it's actually nuts. So I would say yeah, just definitely focus on your screen control and really just look for your opportunities to get damage. Like, look at that, so much, like, it's nearly 6k solo. Yeah, it's nuts. Also, like, the fact that the EX moves now build bar after the initial hit pretty quickly, like the meter nerf penalty got changed. I would say that's definitely another reason why it's worth using that EX move round start, or just, you know, in neutral or whatever. I would say Vegito is really good at screen control and huge damage output, just a powerhouse. On the flip side, what is Vegito bad at? I feel like he can get a bit linear with his gameplay. Like, it can be kind of predictable what he's trying to do. Also, I spoke about this earlier, but not having a fast low can be kind of it can, you know, that is an issue to an extent. Having like all this stuff, like the left-right stuff, is really useful, but not having a fast low can make it sometimes tricky to open up your opponent. You know, if they are particularly good on defense and they're taking all the dragon rushes and, you know, they're blocking everything, it can be really, really hard to open them up. You know, even with assists, it can be tricky. So I would say those are his weaknesses, but overall, like, I think the strengths massively outweigh the weaknesses. Like, his screen control is just that damn good that I feel like if you play a solid neutral game with Vegito, you're definitely going to be doing well. Alright guys, that's all from me today. Hope you all had fun and enjoyed the video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you learned something about Vegito. If you did, please be sure to drop a comment down below. Let us know how you got on with the character. And yeah, let us know what teams you're playing with him. I stream over at Tyrant_UK on Twitch or on Twitter with the same name. So yeah, guys, hope you learned something about Vegito. And don't forget to subscribe to DashFight for more fighting game related videos coming very soon.